Hey guys, welcome back to DC Creations. Today I am going to recap a 2022 romance thrill movie named Deep Water. The movie is begun about the marriage of Vic Van Allen, Affleck, and his much younger wife Melinda de Armas. He has amassed a fortune designing the microchips that have made drone technology work. This is the first time we're shown that he's at least a moral hack. When he talks about his work to a local writer named Dawn, played by the great Tracy Letts, he wears a quizzical look. His wife Melinda, who is just her mother, her little Trixie, hangs out all day. She flirts and sometimes has sex with men in town. The first scenes show her taking a young man to a party organized by one of her friends. She was very open about the care she gave him. Vic surrounds the young man and mentions another friend whose wife has disappeared. "I killed him," Vic told the new friends. Since this is a southern coastal town, Little Wesleyan, Louisiana, there is an uproar and people start talking about Vic's affair with his wife and what he will do to protect her. The film never makes clear whether Vic killed the man he was referring to. His body was later found, but he was killed in a different way than the image portrays Vic. In one of the film's creepiest moments, Melinda convinces Vic to cook for the young man. He came home and had a very brief conversation, inappropriate behavior from Melinda, of course. In the end, the friend ended up leaving town. Conflict is avoided. But others will come. There are a few more things you need to know about our boy in you. First, he doesn't sleep in the same room as Melinda. She has her own bedroom and is a complete whore. Melinda starts dating another man named Charlie, played by cheerful actor Jacob Elordi. It might be worth noting that Euphoria creator and curator Sam Levinson co-wrote the script. It touched on the relationship more openly than before, giving him, Vic's, thousands of dollars to donate him a piano class. He was invited to a pool party by one of his friends, Dash Myhawk. Lots of great parties on the south side of the park, right? When it started to rain, everyone was dragged out of the pool. Except Vic and Charlie. Minutes after Vic walked in, Charlie's body was found floating in a pool. Well, yes, he did. But he claimed his innocence and the local police gave him a permit, probably because he was a wealthy white man. But the writer without skeptic. Could this handsome, square man be the culprit of the murder? Melinda also begins to doubt when poor, beautiful Charlie is drowning. She claims Vic killed Charlie in public, and she worked with Dawn to hire a private investigator who admitted he wasn't good at his job. Vic spotted him right away. At one point, Vic went to Dawn's house and revealed his extracurricular activities to his wife, who scolded him. Frankly, it's impressive that a freelance novelist can afford a private investigator. Somehow, worse than all that talk of murders, Melinda has called another young man, this time Tony, played by American Horror storyteller Finn Whitlock. There's a lot of continuity, and Vic gets even more frustrated because Tony and Melinda have known each other for so long. It seems more like a relationship than something sensual. Once again, she invited her lover to dine with the three of them. Ignores Vic in the bathtub before dinner. He's getting ready for Tony. After dinner, he sees Vic undressing for Tony. Vic has it so far. To show Tony's ownership, he took Tony into the woods, threw rocks at him, and pushed him off a cliff. Tony landed on a bigger rock. Vic threw his body into the deep water and caught it with more rocks. Back home, Vic hid Tony's wallet in one of the snail-breeding chests, like a true monster. Takes Vic and Melinda Trixie to a picnic, near where Tony gave a present. He looked down into the water, noticed the body floating beneath the surface, and made a mental note to turn around, pushing the man beneath the deeper waves. But walking in the woods is fun. Melinda and Vic together. It's working. Also make it a photo album or something. It doesn't really make sense, except that earlier in the movie we saw Vic in a strange office and we think he's up to something worse. While all these bugs are going on at the water's edge, still upset that Tony didn't call her, Melinda goes to see Slug Vic's lab. I found Tony's bag among the screws and started packing. Trixie was angry. He doesn't want his mother to leave, nor does he want his family to be separated. Back at the river, Vic climbs over the bridge, rides his bike. He rides a lot, like most psychopathic millionaires, and then his bike crashes into Don's car. Desperately trying to text Melinda, we thought it might be LOL snatch Vic trying out SMDH body. She swerved to avoid hitting the victim, hit the woods, fell into a canyon. Her car was inside and there was water hanging upside down nearby, and Tony Don left a disturbance. Just as Don's car crashes, we cut back to the yard as Trixie leaves her mother's luggage at the bottom of the family pool. Vic returns home, roughly mirroring the opening scene of the film. He was hairy and wet, perhaps starving. Matilda said she spoke to Tony. The last shot of the film shows her burning her wallet.